Test 1 2. Alright, seems like everything's on. I'll just wait for a few people to come in. Um, and we'll just talk about RC stuff. So, if you guys are watching this video right now, I'll just talk. If I'm going to try to do more and more of these videos, and primarily what I need you guys to do is hit the notification button. So, Kiki, what's up? Bar Harbor Basher, what's up? Shadow Plays, what's up? So like I said, I'm gonna start doing Lewis, what's up? So I'm trying to do Justin Pacino, I don't know, Jovita, Dark Knights, RC Madness, Jovita Martinez. RC Madness, what's going on? What's going on? What's up? Crashed my Tamiya, 106. That sucks. Ultimate Traxxas, man, what's going on, buddy? I was just wondering what you were up to today. Well, that's a few things I'm going to be discussing, what I'm up to and stuff like that, and what I'm going to be doing. Like I'll tell you guys before, if you could just put the word out. Most likely people are going to see this on a recorded video. So if you guys are able to hit the notification button, that would be awesome. If you like, RC King, what's up? Thanks for the mesh size. Yeah, no problem, bro. RC Hot Boys, what's going on? If you guys can hit the notification button, that'd be awesome. If you like the content of live videos, give me a thumbs up, which is definitely a cool thing to help me out with this, doing more and more live videos, and I'll come across and talk about what's initially going to be transpiring. What's up, Roger Valcourt? Thanks, man. So, in like one more minute, I'll just come across what's a good car to purchase. That one. If you want a real car, well, I drive trucks, so. Randy Thomas, I was wondering what took you so long. Yeah, it's I've been doing a few things, and I'll go over that a few as well. Yes, there is the Nintendo Switch. I ended up picking up at the midnight launch. I haven't even opened it. That's how crazy it's been. So, RC King, thank you for being part of the notification squad. I just bought a Traxxas, 2 Traxxas. Text me. Okay, R-Man, what's up? Hot Shots 1500. Pain in the RC. Phil Armstrong, what's going on? Ernie, how you doing? I just recently started watching your videos. Very educational. Thank you. Daniel, would you recommend the 8S or the 6S? Well, Traxxas is not making the 6S anymore, so I would say go AS. Adam, what's up in Ohio? Donnie Bedell. Oh, what's going on, man? Thank you very much. All right, so I'm going to start off this segment and just give you a heads up of what's initially oh, your ESC blew up. That sucks. Sorry, RC King. So I'm just going to come across and give you guys a heads up of what's initially transpiring within the last 2 weeks and stuff that's going to be happening very soon. Once the video's over, I'd want you to comment to tell me exactly what you think. Lewis, I'm going to talk about those Mad Max wheels and primarily what I'm going to be doing very soon. So let's come across and talk about the Traxxas X-MAXX. So as you guys well may know, the last video I ended up doing was getting front and rear LED lights. Wayne, what's going on? Front and rear LED lights, which I've already tried them out. They're phenomenal. Definitely check out Murat for these headlights for the front and rear. By far, there's a few companies I've been checking out, but by far they integrate with the system really, really well. So what's going to be happening with the Traxxas X-MAXX? So first, just to come across and tell you, I know I've been getting a lot of messages about the ProLine system that's coming out. Now, what am I talking about? The ProLine stuff that they're recently advertising. So ProLine just came out with the Ford Raptor body, which I already ordered. It should have been here today, but it did not, so it looks like it's coming in on Monday. Also, ProLine is coming out with their version of the Traxxas X-MAXX wheels. I was initially going to get the Mad Max wheels for the Traxxas X-MAXX, but I've been such a great supporter of ProLine that that I'm going with the ProLine stuff. What's up, Terry? I'm definitely going with the ProLine wheels that are coming out. So that's going to be happening very soon. Newcastle Mamba with the second. Oh, that's cool, man. So primarily, what's happening is once I do get the Proline body, I am going to do a paint scheme with it, and the paint scheme that I'm going to be doing with it. Draven, what's going on? Draven 3907, one of the kings of the Rustler 100 mile per hour application. So, what's up? Thank you for joining, man. Good friend, Draven Ace. I've been friends with him for a few years now, more than a few years, half a decade, more than half a decade, I guess. So, so that being said, the paint scheme. This is the paint scheme that I'm going to go with the new Traxxas X-MAXX. I'm developing. What's up, Zero Dark? I'm developing a brand new body. Now, you guys have seen me do Traxxas, a Traxxas, what is it? The Rally PlayStation 4 body. So since I just got the Nintendo Switch, I'm gonna come across and get the Nintendo Switch body for this. So the new color scheme that's going to be for this RC will be probably a red top with the Switch logo, white coming up the sides, and I'm going to put a whole bunch of other things that are going to be happening with that. That being said, there's going to be a lot of white and red components that are happening in in my Traxxas X-MAXX. That being said, well, lost my words. I ended up speaking with one of the guys from Traxxas, and he in actuality has seen a lot of my videos, and he was like, "Look, I saw your video that kind of went a little bit viral on the Traxxas thing, which was the interpretation of the 1275 kV motor." And I spoke with him, and I said to him, I was like, "Look, your sales reps told me one thing, and when the truck was released, it was not released with everything that kit would have had." So he understood, which is a cool thing. I know Traxxas was a bit annoyed that I ended up doing a video like that, but I've always been a Traxxas supporter. A lot of my friends who have done videos love Traxxas and stuff like that. By far, right now, this is the get to buy truck that you guys need. Yeah, in your collection, if you could save up, I have the E-Revo, I have the Summit, I have all these RCs, and by far I've had the most fun with the Traxxas X-MAXX. So that's going to be the new body scheme that I'm going to come across and doing with the Nintendo Switch. I'm not too sure if I'm going to come across and make it a Mario Kart themed one, or am I just going to make it a Nintendo Switch. We'll see what's going to transpire in the next couple of days, because that body should be in very soon. Other things that are happening within the channel. Well, a lot of people are starting to get into the Mini Z racing at Bruckner Hobbies / Hobby Heroes. Special thanks to a lot of people that ended up coming over there and said, "Look, I'm enjoying this." Hobby K Entertainment, what's going on from Canada? Special thanks to a lot of people that ended up going over there and starting to get into the Mini Z racing. That's pretty cool. So that being said, there is going to be a trophy race happening within the next couple of days. Not the next couple of days, the next couple of weeks. So primarily, I'm going to be filming the trophy race. Now, what happens in a trophy race, they give out trophies, everybody's hanging out and stuff like that. If you guys were able to watch a live video stream of practice racing and the regular AMA race, that was something that was brand new to the channel, and I'm going to start bringing you a little bit more race content. I mean, this is not something that's, nationals and everything like that. This is something where people just go into the hobby shop and hopefully they get more into the hobby, and it's in more of an inexpensive way to get into the RC game as well. That being said, what's going on with my other RCs and what other projects am I going to happen? I got two of them. Me and my son have an X-MAXX. Oh, cool. That's awesome. Easy Tracks. What mod would you rec first? Okay, first modification for the Traxxas X-MAXX, Dusty Motors Shroud, by far. If you guys have whoever owns this X-MAXX, and if you ever have driven in the snow with this thing, it does fill up and makes the truck a lot heavier. That would be one of the first upgrades I would put for the Traxxas X-MAXX, and then I would get T-Bone Racing bumper and the chassis protector. Mostly the chassis protector underneath, but the bumper's pretty cool. It does take a good impact, and there's a lot of flexibility on that. So, that would be one of the first recommendations I would put for the Traxxas X-MAXX 8S. 6S, I would say get the upgrade kit. Okay, X-MAXX kit, better than... Oh, you have it on the E-Rev. Dusty Motors, I've been dealing with Dusty Motors for a few years now, and they've been a company that, you know, has been very, you know, cool with me when I contact them of what new stuff is coming out, and they're able to come across and give me the inside scoop of when new product is coming out. Now, I do have a lot of vehicles, so it's kind of hard to pick up, you know, and doing that stuff, you know, and picking it up really quick, but I try to pick up, you know, as many parts as I can with that. Ricky, what's going on? When is the Fortec video coming out? Well, back to my conversation with the Traxxas rep. So the Traxxas rep was very cool with me, and we started speaking a little bit. He was very happy on how I was able to support the hobby, which is a cool thing. Usually you don't get that type of communication from, you know, a person from Traxxas that they're pretty much coming across and, you know, they're selling and stuff like that. But, you know, I do support the product as well. As for the Fortec, I ended up sending something out on my Instagram. Here's a question for you guys right now. If you could just leave a comment right now, which would be awesome. What color should I get? Should I get the blue? Should I get the black? Or should I get the red? I'm going to go read the comments and see what's going on with this. Oh, yes, and I also hit them up about the crawler, and I'll talk about that in a few minutes. Pink, if they only had a pink color. I already have a pink truck. So, okay, so you're thinking red. Red, black, blue. So I got 2 reds. Another red, 3 reds, 4 reds, 5 reds. Blue looks nice. Blue. Pink. You know, if you guys have ever seen my first unboxing video, I think I was the first one. I think I was the first one to release the Traxxas X-01, and that was the burgundy one. So, you know, I might get that. I might get the red one. We'll see. I mean, people like blue. I got one person for black. So, that being said, he gave me the inside scoop. As of right now, we are who makes the body? I'll order it now. Well, Proline has a new body if you're talking about this. So primarily, he ended up giving me the inside scoop of when the Fortec is going to come out. Now, yes, the switch is right there. If you see me, yeah, there you go. He advised me that the Fortec is going to be coming out within the next week and a half. So that being said, we're looking at a week and a half before I have my hands on the Fortec. Now, when I do have the Fortec in my hands, I'm going to be honest with you, I don't think I'm going to run it with the brush system. I think immediately I'm just going to throw the VXL and get that thing above 50-something miles an hour. I mean, aerodynamically, it should be able to do it, but that is going to be the first installation that I'm going to do with that RC. Also, I ended up getting shock covers for the RC. That's going to be something else. I have, you're very welcome. I have, let me see, shock covers. I bought the stainless steel screw kit for it already. I got a few decals that I'm going to put on it, and then we'll see what's going on. I think I saw some company paint bodies from Proline on eBay. Well, we'll see. Red, Draven, you think red? So, yes. So let's talk about the new Traxxas crawler, and I'll answer that question about the favorite RC. So, the Traxxas crawler, what we're looking at, the Traxxas crawler is going to be released, I would say. Here's what initially transpired. A lot of pictures have been seen with the Traxxas crawler, and those pictures were not supposed to be released to the public. So those were in actuality were prototypes, but they're doing the mass production of these crawlers. So once they're coming across, hey, what's going on, guys? Hillbilly RC. So once they come across and they're able to mass produce these crawlers, they're going to be coming out very soon. And as you guys have seen, I'm not too sure the turn brushed motor that they have on there, but it looks like a XL5 ESC that's in there, and a few other components. It looks very similar to an SCX10, but there's a lot of different things that happen with with this crawler that's going to be different than what Axial has produced. So a lot of similarities, but then a lot of things that are going to be different. Also, I noticed that this is going to be something totally different than what Traxxas has done years ago. You've seen many of the different platforms that Traxxas have done. Let me see. You need to gear it up right with the wheels with the Mad Max. Well, my servo on this thing is a metal servo. So you're looking at a date. Realistically speaking, I would say probably or May or June. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking they're gonna release the crawler for people to play around with it around the summer months. So that's my interpretation of the whole crawler thing. So we'll see. Yes, the locking diffs, kind of like they're doing the locking diffs, kind of like the way the Summit is set up as, which is a little bit different, which I think is a pretty cool feature that's going to happen with the new crawler. So stay tuned for that. Trophy truck. Yeah, just like the Summit. Alrighty. Other things. So that's going to be my new RC that's coming in very soon. It's definitely going to be the Traxxas 4Tech 110 scale 4GT. So definitely check that out in the next week and a half. You have a feeling it's going to be really expensive? You know what? We'll see what Traxxas gives out for that type of RC, because remember, there's a lot of R&D that goes into making that, so it's going to be at a little bit of a higher price point, but we'll see what initially you can upgrade with it and stuff like that. So, and as you guys want me to know that have done a lot of crawling, there's a lot of scale parts that you could utilize. Okay, so Radio Control 360, they said it's going to be around $300, a lot cheaper than getting an SCX10 if you're right. So we'll see what's going on with that. And Radio Controls 360, it's in actuality your video I started watching about the introduction and all the pictures and stuff like that. So thank you for that. Oh, you just ordered your Raptor body. I can't wait to see what the Raptor body is gonna do. Okay, so here's another thing I want to talk about. There's been a few YouTubers out there right now that I've in actuality touched a little bit on this, and I'm going to do an installation video within the next few days, I would say. People have wanted me to install the Raptor body for the X-MAXX. Yes, the Raptor. Definitely go to Proline and check out the video for the Raptor body, and at the end you'll see the new Traxxas X-MAXX wheels. So primarily with my new Traxxas X-MAXX, I'm throwing an audio system into this. So primarily, if you guys have seen the onboard audio that they installed into the Slash and everything like that for Traxxas, I'm going to take that same system and install it into the Traxxas X-MAXX. Yes, the GT is very aerodynamic. Traxxas short course conversion? Ugh. I don't know if you could do that, I think. I think the way the truck sits, I don't know if you can make it a short course. So I am going to do no onboard audio. I gotta try it out. I never had it set up in my Traxxas two-wheel drive Slash. I installed it, but I never did a body for it. So, I always wanted to get a bomber. I'm thinking about that. Do you have a Low C Mini 8? You know what? I always thought about getting a Low C Mini 8, and then always a new RC came out that I ended up coming across and, getting another RC before the Mini 8, so that sucks. You know what? Like I said, I would say before Traxxas released it, I was the first one that had onboard audio for a VXL system Slash. This is when they had their brush system, so kudos to me to doing that. So that's going to be the new video that I'm going to be updating for the Traxxas X-MAXX. Yes, and I did see the video with that. I don't like the way the speakers were installed on that. So the way I'm going to set it up, it's going to be a little bit cleaner, and it's going to be a little bit, I can't say better because they did a really good job on that. But It's going to be a little bit more user friendly for people that don't work around tools or anything like that, or are afraid of messing up whatever components that they have. I'm going to be able to install it in this body, not the blue one. I'm going to go I'm going to install it in this one. Do I have a Vetera? No, I do not. My favorite RC. I'll talk about my favorite RC because I have one of my guys over here, the Rustler Mamba Monster. I have 28 RCs, and the Rustler Mamba Monster, by far, it's my favorite. I was able to drive it this summer, but usually it stays on the shelf. But when I did have it up and running, it was by far, conceptually, it was one of the best RCs out there. That it was such a multi-platform. To me, that was the standard in getting a lot of other RCs to break 100 miles an hour. Other things, and you guys have heard me discuss this before, a lot of times when you ended up doing a setup like that, I haven't, well, other than the ESC burning out, I haven't had the issue. They replaced it. Before the 100 miles an hour, anything was really out, there was a formula. No one knew if you were able to utilize a Mamba Monster system, to do that. And this is Mamba Monster version 1. No one knew about belted tires. People were still utilizing foam. And Draven 3907, with him, another guy by the name of Mr. MRT Mustang 1, and myself, we ended up coming across and how you added weight for the Rustler. Well, I'll talk about that in a few seconds. And primarily, Draven was one of the first ones in actuality hit 114 miles an hour with his Rustler. And this is before they were making Mod 1 pinions to do that. This is when GRP was first introduced to the scene of a belted tire that can handle that type of speed. And I give credit to where credit is due. Draven 3907 was able to come across, and it cost a lot of money because there have been a lot of crashes. So that initially started people to saying, all right, you know what, the Mamba Monster 2200 kV motor can do that type of speed with the heating issue and everything like that. People started installing it into their slashes, their Kyoshos, their Losies, and then it's just gone, buck wild at that point. But beforehand, no one. This is even before the XL, the Mamba XL that came out, was even be able to support an ADAS system. So that was, this is well before, anything. So just back in those days, breaking 100 before the XO1 and all the other RCs came out, that was the biggest thing at that point. Also, what do you think about the new armor vehicles? Let me see. Have you looked into fifth scales? And okay, when is the next meetup? Okay, am I into fifth scales? I want a low C5T one day. When's the next meetup? I'm gonna be working with Everyday RC to be doing that very, very soon. I forgot the first question. Uh, but let me see if I can find the first question. Hold on. I looked into fifth scale? When's the next meetup? Have you ever looked in? Let me see. What do I think about Arma? Okay, so what do I think about Arma? I think Arma has done really well with jumping into the hobby, really, really fast. Primarily, when Arma company ended up coming in, they came in gangbusters, and there have been a few other companies that have tried to explode onto the RC market. As hard as Arma, but in actuality, Arma has a pretty good following. Though I've heard there's been a few issues, but I won't talk about it because I know a lot of people utilize Arma. Geo, we spent a lot of money. You're damn right, Draven. Ace, it has been crazy. So, what is the proper way to put your Traxxas batteries in? Flat, make sure. There's a video beforehand where I had the Traxxas batteries sliding in, and it should be fairly simple, and that's with the shroud on there. So, like I said, the Arma company, they have a lot of components in there that have been, it's just a very durable vehicle. A lot of steel dog bones and a lot of upgraded parts on there. I'm not too sure about the electronics as of yet. I've seen them come back a lot to a few hobby shops that I go to, but other than that, I haven't seen anything bad. But I can't really say anything bad about Armor. I've seen a lot of cool things that they've been able to produce. One thing that they should get into is cosmetically. I would say make it a little bit better. Are you waiting for your batteries? That's cool. Uh, the kids are calling you. All right, take it easy, Hillbilly RC. So, yeah. So I don't. I think the Armor company is doing pretty well with that. I built the Fixel Axial. That's pretty big, man. What's your go-to RC? My go-to RC. You know what? A lot of times I would say, if this was something that I would push, it would say Traxxas for the X-MAXX. But my go-to bash around, all out fun, almost indestructible RC that I have is my Stampede 4x4, which I call Stampinky. That by far has taken a beating, and I have not had any issues with a Stampede 4x4. It's basically a shorter line slash, but it's one of the most. And now that's with putting Proline trenchers or whatever other aftermarket wheels that are on there. But by far, Stampede 4x4 all day. Best way to add weight to the Rustler. If you're looking to add weight to the Rustler, there have been a few people that have made lead, but the cheapest way that I've seen, RPM colored parts. Well, that's on my Rustler. The best way is you should get balancing weight for tires. You can go to like a Harbor Freight or like a Pep Boys, and you can get balancing weight for the tires, and they go by ounces. I'm not too sure, zero point 0.4 I think ounces each one. So you start stacking them in. If you look at one of my videos, or you look at Draven 3907 videos, you'll be able to see the way we stack it and stuff like that. What is it, Draven? 1.5 ounces? What is the best beginner RC? Rustler is always awesome. I mean, the Rustler, the Stampede, if you want that monster truck feel, the Slash two-wheel drive, because it does protect the wheels a little bit better. So, I mean, that would be the first cool RCs that I would tell you to get. But they have other companies that, have a little bit of a better price point under the $100 mark, around the $100 mark. So, Saga Custom, that's with all the Poseidon stuff and having upgrades. You know what? I'm going to be honest with you. Saga, in actuality, seen a lot of the high-speed videos, and they jumped on it, and they're an excellent company from what I understand, and they're able to accommodate for the high-speed run freaks out there. Okay, one of the reasons you see a lot of Armor electronics return um, because they have an awesome 2-year no questions asked warranty. Huh. Do you still race your Kyosho Mini Z? Well, if you were able to watch the live videos from 2 weeks ago, I in actuality made it second place in the main race. What is my favorite RC? I talked about it earlier. My favorite RC would be my Rustler, by far. Oh, and if you guys are ever interested, I do play video games. It would probably be GeoStealth R1. So if you ever find me out there, it'll definitely be cool. With the new X-MAXX, do you think Kershaw Designs X-MAXX if worth buying? Be safe in X-MAXX. Okay. The Kershaw Designs is definitely worth buying if you want to go beyond speeds. The pros and cons. Um, it looks like an awesome setup. You know, it does look like an awesome setup. I'm a great supporter of Kershaw Designs. I was gonna do a lot of their stuff for the XO1. Um, with the new setup that's out right now, I would say go with the new setup. But if you're looking to do 70 miles an hour and plus, you could most likely do it with this. Just change out the pinion gears and everything like that. But but the Kershaw designs is pretty cool. The problem is that you need the 8S system because the 6S system doesn't have the stronger drive line. So you're kind of put in the position to where either you get the upgrade kit or you have the X-MAXX 8S, stick with the same motor with the 1275 and throw a bigger ESC. You got a PlayStation VR? Yes, I do have a PlayStation VR. My favorite is a Slash Platinum. That's what I bought. I bought a Slash Platinum on there. Is it safe to say to buy an X-Max? Are they done with all the upgrades? All the upgrades are done. As of from what I understand right now. What is better, E-Revo Brushless or Slash Ultimate? Oh man, that's a good question, James. I'm gonna be honest with you. If that was the case, E-Revo is just an all-around great brasher, but you could do so many things with the Slash 4x4. That's a toss-up. It all depends what you want to do. Pit Dog Hydro makes great bodies. They do make great bodies. The game rigs, bro. I need some comp. Okay, let me see. I just got a new Easy ID, Bluetooth charger. How do you like yours so far? Um, by far, the Easy charger, and I had a discussion with one of the guys beforehand. The cool thing about that Easy Peak charger with the Bluetooth is that they were able to take a lot of the uh, the electronics from that display that they usually have and utilize it in an app to where it was more efficient to where you were able to charge it, put it in a lipo bag and be smart about it. But you're able to walk around and do other things if you're in your garage and everything like that. I have the 1600 kV motor. But the Bluetooth feature on that is phenomenal. I mean, by far. I believe Traxxas is probably going to come out with a dual charger, but having the two batteries plus a charger for $300, I think that was an excellent price point. Are you upgrading your arms aluminum on? Okay, that's another discussion I'm gonna have. Do you play Smite? No. Um, this thing might be going all aluminum if everything goes well. Wayne, I have upgraded the Kyosho Inferno. There is a 2200 kV motor, which comes with the 8S, the 1275 motor. The Kyosho Inferno is upgraded. I just have to throw in the servo in there, and she's done. I changed the internal gears for the diff. I've lowered it. Got the sway bar kit. I have to buy a body as well. So we'll see what happens with the Kyosho come spring when I do speed runs in Long Island. So wait on that video to come up and running. When do you think Proline will release those new tires and rims? Let me see. The new tires and rims, I believe, are coming out next month. From what I understand, it's going to be sold on Proline website first. So hopefully, with the discussion I've spoken with Proline, I might get my hands on it before release date. We'll see what happens with Proline. Do you have a DMX yellow convertible motor? No, I do not. I'm sick. It's no fun. This is all I can do. Okay. I guess I didn't see the first part of that discussion, Wolf Lord. So, yeah. So these are the things I'd recommend upgrading the rear upper arms and running through loads of buttons. Okay. Tougher. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of aluminum paint in the RC. There's gonna be a lot of aluminum coming in there, so we're gonna see what's going to be happening with my X-Max, and I'm gonna be hooking this up. I've been thinking about buying another X-Max and making one a trophy one, and then another one a bash one. So we'll see what's going on at this point. Long Island Speed. I was just talking about what's gonna initially transpire. I'm going to be putting my XO1 8S and my Kyosho Inferno 8S. I'm hoping I'll have both RCs done very soon. Huh, that was pretty funny, Daniel. Do any YouTube channels help promote RC builders, not companies? Not really. You see my video channel be doing 130. Yes, I did. Uh, can you drive your truck live? It would be very grainy if I drove it live, but I might do that. I might just run an internet cord with my wireless system, bring it up into the front, and do live videos and see it crash. My friend just gave me an old slash two wheel drive, planning to use drag racing. Could I lower the shocks? Stiff oil. I would say put fuel tubing inside the shocks so you could lower the shocks, and hopefully it's a LCG because they'd be able to get that thing squatting on the floor. Have you ever seen the new Red Cat crawler? I have not seen the new Red Cat crawler. So I'll wait on a few more questions if you guys are. Oh, as for the giveaway, giving away the T-shirt and giving us that is. Oh, that's a good question, Wolf Lord, and I'll talk about that in a few minutes. The giveaway for the T-shirt and the calendar is happening this week. And that being said, what motor am I gonna run in the XO1? I'm not too sure yet. I mean, I was thinking Poseidon, but I haven't finished it up yet. Um, how many trucks do I own? Oh, I have to get into the list. You have to go on my Instagram. You'll see everything that I own there. So the T-shirt and the calendar is going to be given away within the next, I would say either Wednesday or Thursday, when I'm going to do that. As for my collection of RCs, look into these Proline wheels you're getting on the body. Yeah. So, my RC room is being changed out. If you were able to go on Instagram, you were able to see the whole new setup with that. To where I ended up doing the whole shelves over again, and the whole RC room is gonna be happening. Yeah, thanks, bro. So, so what's happening is that I'm doing the whole room over. I got two LCD screens that are going, LED screens that are going in there. I got a couch. The whole wall is set up with all the trucks on the side. I took out my mountain bike that's over there, and then I'm gonna have a whole different type of tech station. So I'm able to do one side is gonna be filming, and the other side is gonna be technical, and the other side is gonna have all my trucks. Okay, but okay. You and Chris every day RC are the best, man. Keep up the good work. Thanks for all the information. Makes one. Ah, thanks, Wayne. We're building the doghouse. You know, I should. Well, I'm trying to get to this question. Hold on. Bu- 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 Oh, RC King. Oh, you missed out, man. I just gave away like $1,000 worth of stuff. Uh, I'm going to a shot tomorrow. 35. You know it's gonna be 12 degrees tonight. I was thinking about taking the truck out. It's too cold. Your vehicle room is doghouse. Do you have a giveaway? Yes. The giveaway is happening within the next, possibly by Wednesday. What's the LiPo rating on the CC? I've never owned a 2650. I've always owned the 2200 kV. Are you gonna upgrade stuff when you get more money? Um, when I have more money, I always have money. I'm gonna be honest with you. I mean, realistically speaking, it's I always have money, so I don't worry about situations. I mean, look, I have a 4K TV over there, and that's it looks small, but that's 65 inches, and at the time, I think that was almost four grand or something like that. But I have to say, if you guys, a lot of the younger people that are into the RC thing, um, get out there, do some chores. Um, when it snows, shovels. When it comes across, and get a shovel, walk around if it snows, and start shoveling people's driveway. You'll make a lot of money. And trust me, I see kids. It's weird because I have kids that are down the block that in actuality do this. See me drive my RCs up and down the block, and one kid ended up, buying a little snow blower from all the stuff. He wants you to say, "Get money." Get money. um, so primarily, the kid started buying a snowblower, and then he ended up buying his first Traxxas Slash. So get much props to him. Yeah, sell some newspapers and a lemonade stand. So my best advice to anybody that's getting into the hobby, even if you go to the lowest of the lowest grade RC, not toy grade, but I'm talking about regular RC vehicle. Once you start getting into that, it is an investment that you're going to be doing. You are going to invest in something to where it's either going to hit you, or you're just going to leave it on the shelf and not care about it. So that's one of the reasons why I have this. I'm 15. I'm going to be setting up power motors soon. All right. You work hard enough, you can. You know what? It's true. I mean, if you work and do your thing, hustle young, and then later on you'll be able to make money. A lot of people, for some reason, see the RC collection and they're like, I had one guy tell me that I get sponsored. Not one guy told me I was sponsored by Traxxas, and I'm like, "Pfft, I wish I was sponsored by Traxxas. I have almost every Traxxas electric vehicle out there. Never got a nitro one, but it's kind of a weird scenario because now Traxxas is now seeing the channel and stuff like that, so I'm being a little bit more recognized, which is a good thing. But I have almost all of them. So uh, sponsorships, no, but the good thing is that I'm able to come across, and these are one of my vices. Now, as if you guys have been watching my channel throughout the years, come summertime, between the time of July and I would say September, I pretty much stopped doing videos and I'm motorcycle riding. So that's primarily what I do. That's cool. The Summit is a nice car. That will get you very technically involved with that. Speed runs, that's going to be happening this soon. Yeah, I make a little bit of cheddar. But you got to hustle, It's and then also you have to put into place of, what am I going to buy next, and what do I have to sacrifice for? So like I bought the Nintendo Switch. The Switch was 300 something dollars, and then I bought the another Joy-Con, a case, the Zelda game, and a whole bunch of other stuff. But then you come across and say, all right, I can buy that. What am I going to do without? So back in the days when I was young, if I wanted something, I bought it, and I'd live on ramen noodles. But I had it, so it didn't matter to me. That's good, man. We all got to make some cheddar out there. Ain't nothing wrong with an elementary school free lunch. Is there a DMX? Where's the DMX bike at? Um, my bicycle? Shit. My bike is well, this is one of my bikes. That's my R1. That's over there. Then I have a mountain bike, and then I have a whole bunch of other stuff. Appreciate you producing content for the Mini Z. That was awesome. Would I ever sell any of my RCs? I'll get into that question, Randy. But once again, I'll just discuss this with the Mini Z thing. The next time I announce the trophy race, it does get packed over there. And I'll talk to you about the drones as well. It does get packed over there. So when I do announce it, it's going to be filmed live. I'm going to set up the camera a little bit differently. I'm also going to be racing in it. If you guys were able to check out my last race, I was very close. I was in second place at the end, at the A mains. So we'll see what's in actuality gonna, what in actuality is gonna happen. Oh, Randy got to see the last. Yeah, man, racing the mini Z's is pretty awesome. Doing that. So let me get into a few questions. Hold on. Um, do you film any drones? Anything with drones? Not yet. I do have the Alias with a camera on it. So, do you ever sell any of your RCs? Do I ever sell any of my RCs? Let me see. A Rustler 70 mile per hour was gone. I had a brushed E Revo that's gone. Um, and that's it. You know what it is? Is that when you buy an RC, you don't get back what you invested in it. Even if you get back the money, you don't get back the time. There's the difference. Time is what the thing is. I ended up rebuilding some guys. If you check out a video, a slash two-wheel drive high center of gravity one, and it was just insane. You know. Oh, I see Daniel's going crazy. All right. Okay. Labor of love. That's definitely Mark. GRP giveaways. Now, anybody who's hung out in Long Island, um, there's a couple of racers out there that they do their speed runs and everything like that. I ended up coming over there and I gave away a lot of GRP tires. Now those were not given to me; those were all bought by me. I just thought it would be a cool thing representing, the things that we do and stuff like that. I really try to inspire a lot of people getting into the hobby and stuff like that. Anyone can tell you, you don't make bank on these YouTube videos. I'm not coming across and retiring making YouTube videos. So I like to give back, for a lot of the fans of the show and stuff like that, like T-shirts and stuff, and trophy and calendars. I ended up doing a lot of Castle Creation poster giveaways. So you should make some kind of petition. Your supporters can put a name for the Traxxas. How many people answer about Traxxas vehicles and coming up with stuff? I should, right? What's my favorite color? Um, Orange, yellow. I like those. Do you like nitros? I wasn't allowed to get a nitro. The old lady complained that she didn't want to smell that. So, um, you should get an X. You know what? I'm trying to do an X-MAXX event. It's a lot of RCs you got there, Randy. I have two Rustlers, one Slash, one Offna. Poor Offna. Can't believe they're out of business. I think another company bought them out. Um, that would be a cool event. To have a lot of X Maxes bashing, but usually what usually happens is that other people bring other RCs over there. So to have a true big X Max explosion video would be something that would be awesome. to do. Oh, and another thing, if you guys have been watching um, RC Sparks Studios, me and RC Sparks, Aaron, have been chit chatting a lot as of late, you know, and he likes watching the channel. He likes the live stream that I do and stuff like that. So I already gave him a heads up, and he's already invited me to, once the good weather comes around, you might see me on RC Adventures, going on his track and hanging out and stuff like that. I don't think I'm going to film. I think I'll just have a few trucks out there and have him do what he does best and film. It's one of my RCs for him to check out the 100-mile-per-hour rustler and stuff that I could show him that I've done and try to contribute it to the hobby. So that's something that's going to be announced. Well, as of right now, I just announced that. So he's already moving into his RC ranch and having everything set up over there. So I'm giving him time to do his move with with his wife and his son. So hopefully, you guys will see me out there. Maybe June, July. We'll see what initially transpires. Yeah, they are moving into the ranch. I saw the live stream. I got the end of that piece. So, but he in actuality has shouted out the YouTube channel. You know, when he started getting into the mini Z's and everything like that, he shouted me out when I showed him the Jumbo Kongs for the summit, which is a cool thing that he appreciated that. So hopefully you'll be able to see a few of my RCs on his channel, and also I'm trying to set up to where I'm trying to make a little bit of my RCs just a little bit more powerful. So when they do that judge pull contest, you know, my thing would beast everybody out. But we'll see what happens. Also, if anybody's ever come to the events, do you have a drone? I only have the alias. If you guys have ever come to any of the events, we set up a tent. I ended up trying to implement a few things out there. I ended up having one of my friends barbecue a few hot dogs for the guys and stuff like that. And primarily the next big event that we're gonna have when it has nice weather, we're gonna make it a little bit bigger. I think as of right now, um, I might have a few hobby shops coming across and joining the event to where they will be able to support the hobby. So we'll see what's in actuality happening. It's probably going to be a lot bigger than I've done it before. So and that's with my good friend Chris from Everyday RC. And then once we're able to collaborate a few things together, it will definitely be something cool to where a lot more people will show up and stuff like that. So if we do an event that's going to be that big, I'll announce it 2 months beforehand, and as many people as able to come out there. I mean, we'll come out, have fun, bash. We'll film. You know, I'll shout out your YouTube channels and stuff like that, and get you out there and build up your channel. I'm glad you liked the last event. You got the GRPs for free. Cool. Is it power to make more tight in 12 term? Depends on how you gear it. Depends how you gear it to make it a little bit more powerful. So I'm having a little trouble with integer gearbox for the two-wheel drive slash. Any other options? Proline has a cool gearbox, but I haven't had any issues with the integer gearbox with that. You have to get the one with the flat, not the cover, to protect the motor if you want to put a different type of motor in there. What brand of LiPo batteries should I get for my Stampede VXL? Should I buy batteries and use? You know, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm having a lot of I'm having a lot of great review with the Traxxas batteries. You know, I've dealt with Venom throughout the years. I have Onyx batteries, which are pretty cool, but I'm liking the way the Traxxas batteries are because their CC rating is substantial enough for their VXL systems. I rent out apartments on the beach in front of Puerto Rico. Hit me up. Give you a huge discount and an RC for local. Yo, man, I haven't been in Puerto Rico in a while, man. Last time I was in Bayamon, so how racing. Let's see. Revo electric batteries. Okay, can Sen Reaper, Colossus XL thoughts. Um, my thoughts on the Sen Reaper. It looks like a cool truck. I just don't like that the chassis is so narrow. I mean, that's my only gripe about that truck. I think the truck is built really nice and everything like that, but it's just, it's kind of like if you have a girl, and she's like in a form-fitting jacket, and you think, she's all hot looking, and then she takes off her jacket and like she's skin and bones. So, oh, that's the siren. Somebody actually thought that I was having a tornado or something like that last time the siren went off. Okay, yeah, I agree. Narrow. I mean, if I had to choose one, I'd probably get the X-MAXX. Just by far me having it. That's why. The 8S version. The 6S version was a little underpowered. The 8S version is beast. I love the Chanyu. Keep it the cool bills. Thanks, Dustin. Nailed it on the comparison. God bless you, man. Mark, thank you very much. And that's the two differences between the Sen. I mean, the Sen Reapers. I've seen Medic drive it around. I mean, it seems like an awesome thing, but like I said, you take off that body. There's just nothing in it. You know. I waited a year before getting the X-MAXX slash 4x4 or Stampede VXL. Sorry, bro. I gotta go Stampede VXL. Slash 4x4 is beast, and you could do so many things. Make it a speeder, a basher, or a race vehicle. But it's just something about the Stampede 4x4. It's just awesome. What do you think of the SMC lipos? Have you ever used them? I have not. Run, run. I think it was because of the sirens outside. I got the low C XS2, but wanted to get the sense. Do you think? You know what? It's I don't know too much about Sen Racing. I don't know how their service department is. I don't know. I would really have to do a lot of research on that company to find out how they support their products. I know Axial supports their products really well. I don't have situations when it comes down to servicing with X-MAXX equipment. I've always dealt very well with Castle Creation Systems. Um, yeah, I just go upon companies that are very reputable. I've had ESCs go on fire. I was one of the first people to buy the Mamba Monster 2 ESC, and day one that it came out, it went on fire. So, and I had a video of it. So if you ever get to just type in Castle Creation Mamba Monster 2 fire, and my thing should pop up. Okay. Sound looks good, but if you already own X-MAXX, that's all she wrote. That's true. Penny the RC. What camera are you using? Oh, this camera is the iPhone 6S. Are you going aluminum on the X-MAXX? Yes, I am going aluminum for the caps and the spring retainers. That's going to be an upgrade, depending on which company I'm going to be utilizing, is something that's going to be shown within the next month. This might be a whole aluminum truck. I don't know. We're going to find out very soon. Also, other things that are going to be happening very soon. So, let me see. Am I going to get another RC? I don't know what's out there right now. I ordered the lights from Poland. All right. So if you got those those lights, it's gonna take a week and a half. But yo, when I tell you, well, well worth it. I'm telling you, it's the installation is very simple. It's 4 screws. You run the wires with zip ties. Try to run the underneath the bar. Slip them in underneath. Use channel. I have the extended. I got the extended expansion pack, but primarily when you run it, put it into channel 4 and 5. You should be good to go. Installing switch so I can turn off. Marat lights are the ace. Yeah, dude. I by far, I was happy in acquiring these lights. I got the dual light set up. If you guys can see right there, the dual lights, and then I have the rear bumper light as well. So by far that was the coolest thing as of recent, because I had the LEDs that were in the body, but I couldn't differentiate. Some guy said, I can't. How is it you can't see at night? Well, how is it you can't see? I see my X-MAXX perfectly. And I replied to him. I was like, "This is at nighttime, dude." I was like, if you could see your truck with no light outside, yo, then your vision is way better than mine, because I couldn't see. I couldn't tell the difference between the front or the rear or what was initially transpiring. So I'm very happy with that purchase. Did you know about the um Lejay? I already bought the new body. The body should have been here Saturday. It will be here Monday. The new body that I'm painting is going to be matching up with that box that's over there, and that's the Nintendo Switch. So it's going to be red, white, and the decals and everything are going to go on there. So stay tuned for that. You should do a live update on the X-MAXX, and don't front and I'll don't front RPM arms. I don't know what that meant. Oh, you should do a live update on the X-MAXX, and I'll donate front RPM arms. Oh, that'd be cool. I know, I've never really gotten donations. It's kind of weird. I've never gotten a donation. But if you guys ever get to see, go into one of my older videos, and I believe it was the Axial Yeti XL, and I did this whole video that this guy donated me this truck, and I had so many people going, and then I finally let the cat out of the bag that he didn't donate me shit. Okay, let me see. Same goes, I think, eat more carrots. Okay, can you help me paint it? I haven't painted somebody's body in a while. I should do a video. I have 12 bodies I have to paint inside. Okay, broke my body already. Put on the washers. Oh, that sucks. Ordered them. Thanks to you. They shipped them 3 days ago. Awesome. Turn on the lights. My batteries are not installed in the X-MAXX. I can't turn them on. That means you have to make me get up. Is it worth to trade in an X-MAXX 8S and a slash pretty well upgraded for a brand new X-MAXX? You have 2 RCs. Yeah. I would say go for it, dude. I would say bite the bullet and get the X-MAXX, the 8S edition. But remember, you're not only doing the X-MAXX, you have to spend the money on the batteries. So I'm just giving you the heads up on that. Okay. Have the diffs been holding up on the X-MAXX? You got to understand something. On this X-MAXX, I have the spiral cut gears diffs, so I haven't had any issues. But those on the spiral cut, those are not the upgrade kit. I have the spiral gears, and I have not had any issues because I was able to lubricate it correctly. Geo, no, ha ha ha. Willis told me Traxxas was pissed about your video on the motor. Yo, Traxxas was pissed. They were upset, Billy. And I spoke to one of the reps and stuff like that, but I said to them, I said, yo, I was like, your sales reps lied. Either lied or didn't know, So you have to think about it. The sales rep says everything that's in this kit Well, the X-MAXX, the new X-MAXX will have, but it wasn't. They didn't give me the rear body protector, which wasn't in the kit, and the 1275 motor. So, if their sales reps are telling you that, that's misinformation. That's on them for not being, telling their sales reps that that was not what you tell the customer. Yes, it's an awesome upgrade, but they came across and said, "Hey, everything this kit will have in the new X-MAXX," which wasn't true. Yeah, but they were pissed. They were definitely definitely pissed at me. Okay, I want to extend my rustler in a few inches. I'm not a fan of STRC. I've had a few things from STRC go bad, but I mean, a lot of people swear by them, but I haven't had any good rapport with them. Cool, thanks for your opinion. No problem. Oh yeah, the batteries are more money. I spent around 480. Max Amps is pretty awesome. It's surprising Max Amps has never contacted me. I'm about to order GRP Velocity wheels for my Rustler. What kind should I get? If it's really cold, go with the higher number. If it's really hot, go with the lower number. It's a harder composite. What kind of speakers you got there? They look nice. The sound system that I have over here. When is the next X-MAXX bash? I'm hoping, Billy, the bash will be within a month. Within a month. I love the new battery. The Max Amps batteries. My man, Chris has them. He swears by them. So I ended up going with the Traxxas ones. It's a lower CCC rating, but I have no problem with it. Those are Sony speakers with the Sony 5800 receiver. No problem, Jason. It's true that the new X-MAXX comes with an improved and can handle more speed. I don't know. I haven't. They seem the same to me, but what does it matter? I'm getting the new Proline tires, so you know me. I always upgrade my stuff quick. Okay, are the Proline trenchers 2.8 worth it for the Stampede? Buy it for the Stampede, Lewis. For the Stampede 4x4, trenchers all day, by far. SPC better than Max Amps? RC Carrier? I have no idea. I haven't owned Max Amps or SPC. What motors does it have in it? The 1600 kV motor, which is a higher RPM ratio than the 1275. It does push in more heat. Okay, Wolf, welcome back. Randy, SPC is out of business. Oh, okay. I just ordered them. SPC out of business. Oh well, that sucks then. That's terrible if it's out of business. But let me see what else. X-MAXX is the best trucks I have ever used. It's a beast. Best money I've ever spent. Yeah, Billy, dude. The 8S, the 8S is by far the awesome, because they saw the issues that were happening with the drivetrain, which will fix that part, and they gave it the power that it needed, and it did need power. It was a little bit underpowered, but now this thing eats through everything. And Billy, we can agree that this thing is just almost unstoppable. It's like when you're this small kid and you have this RC, but you're small, but you have an RC and it's like the biggest thing in front of your eyes. This brings you back to having a big RC and able to bash around it like when you were a kid. Okay, have you ever had any ring pinion issues? I've gone through a lot of them. Spiral cut. I have not. I'm not too sure how you greased it or anything like that. I use the marine grease, but I have not had any issues. But then again, I don't use that rotating, self-righting thing that a lot of people utilize. When is the X-MAXX Proline come out? The wheels come out probably next month, and the body I will have in here on Monday. Batteries, you might think they're out of business yet. Okay, I wonder if they're going to come out with an aluminum shock tower of the X-MAXX. Who knows? I don't think so because it's integrated body, so that would be a lot of aluminum. Do you have to get a fan heatsink for my Stampede? I utilize a fan for the ESC on all the VXL systems I have, all the Valenian, the VXL ESCs. I always have the Traxxas fan on there, always. Okay, next question. Can you make a six? Can you make an X-MAXX do an X? Can you make a X-MAXX do what 8S X-MAXX does? Yeah. X-MAXX is a cloud buster for such time as such. Yeah. Okay, I'm using SMM batteries. I had never had an issue. Just got two. Okay, just love them. Nah, I never owned it. Sweet X-MAXX just got the Proline body on Thursday. You know what? Mine was supposed to be here on Saturday, and I'm so pissed off. They said it's going to be here on Monday, so we'll see what happens. You know, I'm so pissed off. I already got the vinyl decals. Everything's going to be cut out. The whole thing is set up, and I can't have it, and it's supposedly my new theme, so. Someone made a comment about my pillows. You don't like my pillows? What's wrong with my pillows? I was like, what? Here, so let me give you pretty much a higher view of this right here. It's just a little bit more of an in-depth look. I'll just bring it a little bit closer. You know, I was thinking about doing this. I was thinking about making a unboxing video with the Nintendo Switch, and I opted not to because I know a lot of people would get pissed off. What's up, Gio? What? Wait, diff oil? Do you prefer use VXL for your VXL Mama Monster? What diff oil? Just the one Traxxas provides. Yo, you should. Yo, I just saw a mouse run by. Ain't no mouses here, buddy. What drive shaft did you get, Stampede? Oh, Techno RC. Kidding. What kind of helmet do you have? That is a Next carbon fiber helmet. That is one of the lightest carbon fiber helmets on the market, by far. I spent good money on that because of I ended up getting a herniated disc in my neck, so I ended up going with the carbon helmet, which is right there when I ride motorcycles. So if you ever get interested in finding out about it, just type in NEXX helmets and just type in the carbon, and you'll be able to see my helmet over there. What do you think about the X01? It's a great vehicle. You know, there's many upgrades that could be done with it, but it's definitely a great vehicle. I've had two of them in my lifetime. Is that lighting kit made for the X-MAXX or aftermarket? It's aftermarket, but you would think it was made for the X-MAXX. It comes across and it just goes. Check out the video. You'll be able to get a little bit more in depth with that. Okay. Here's a question. You drive with the Max 3-cell LiPo 4-cell. I ride with it. Okay. Funny you said about the soft right. Once the first day I got it, it didn't work. I've tried kind of grease it, order new diff cups. Well, remember I have different diff cups. I ended up going with the Hot Racing diff cups. Okay, mine were just a bit worn. Maybe that helped. Gio just sub. Johnny, what's up? That's my RC. What is the hobby shop today? What was the hobby shop today? And my kid's father gone to the X-MAXX, but the kicker, the shop sold them the 6S battery combo. Of course they would sell them the 6S combo because they have to get rid of those things. I was like, what the F? They said they don't have any batteries. Oh my God, I'd be pissed off at them. 335 Velasquez, what's up? Miguel Velez, hey now, Gio. Get better, man. Okay. What do you think about the Dromeda? Dromeda, it's a pretty good starter RC. Shots Gamers, what's going on? What's up? Warhawk Legend 69, are you planning to get Scorpio console. No, I have too many hobbies from what I understand. I have too many hobbies, man. Look, I'm gonna tell you right now. I have too many hobbies. I collect a lot of movies and stuff like that. So it's definitely too many hobbies that I do. You know, I try to accommodate myself with different things, but I have too many hobbies. Hey Gio, thanks for doing another live stream. Keeping us informed. Looking forward to the next video. Getting late here in the UK. You're in the UK, yo man. You're across the pond. Well, Payne in the RC. Once again, thank you for coming in there and checking me out doing the live stream. I really appreciate that from the people in the UK and stuff like that. You know, I'm sure you guys are enjoying your Brexit, and the pound is getting stronger. So you take it easy. What is your opinion on the Slash? Which Slash? I got the 4x4 Platinum. I got the high center of gravity two-wheel drive, and I got the low center of gravity two-wheel drive. Okay, I have Gears two-wheel. I have Gears of War 2-bit Xbox Slim. I just installed NGG aluminum X-MAXX 6 250 for all the suspension. It's kind of weird because when you bash around with aluminum, it can break pretty fast. So, yo man, pleasure. Pleasure. You can never have any hot. Yeah, that's true. Okay, Shot Gamers. What's the best gear ratio for the X-MAXX? What's up from Big Texas? Okay. I'm going right now because I do have the 1600 kV motor. They said 18 pinion, but off the record, I'm able to go with a higher pinion. We'll see what numbers we could do with the higher pinion. Okay, Gio, what do you think of the Mad Max tires? I think they're an awesome tire, but I am going with the new Prolines. Proline all day. And another supporter of Proline is my friend over here, Chris Everyday RC. What's going on? What's going on, my brother? You said PS, Xbox. Oh, yeah, no, the Xbox. Yeah, I might get it, you know, just because of the 4K content. Okay, just got my XO1. Never did 100, but just for getting used to it. Okay. Tristan's gone. Don't worry about that. Running 21267, not bad, great on my X-MAXX. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yes, my man Everyday RC is in there. Oh, hater alert. Yes, I took care of that. Look, like I said, you know, my opinion on haters. To me, haters are fans. So, I had a guy yell at me one time, and Chris can attest to this. Chris from Everyday RC. He yelled at me and said, "I have so much stuff." And I'm like, "Yeah." He said, "Why can't I have stuff too?" I said, "But you have to work." He's like, "Why can't you give me stuff?" And then I wanted to say, you know, it wasn't, you know, it wasn't my seed that dropped you, but but that being said, I said, look, man, you gotta hustle yourself and able to do that, you know. So he was annoyed with me that I wasn't donating to him, and I'm like, yo, dude, you gotta get a job. What's the matter with you? I do enough donating, you know, to this hobby as much as I can. When in March does the Fortec come out? A week and a half to go. A 1 week and a half to go for me to get my Fortec. I'm trying to convince my boy over there, Chris, to pick up a Fortec. Maybe we could do some videos. We'll see, Mr. Everyday RC. Install progressive screens from VG Racing. Big improvement on the stands. You know what? I've dealt with VG Racing for a while. If you guys have checked out my video, I have a VG Racing roll cage for the E-Revo and a VG roll cage for the Gravedigger. So excellent company. Okay. Thanks, Billy. Thank you for the heads up on that. Appreciate that. Something is really screwy with the audio. It's not coming in on my side. Refresh. Try to log out and log back in. Yeah, haters. There's a lot of guys that don't like my channel. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I could do a lot of things for the channel. I had one guy. Um, he was now, mind you, I try to answer as many questions as I can, and one guy came across and said, kind of gave me the big FU because I didn't answer him appropriately, and said I answer other people faster than him. And then I wrote him back and I said, look, I'm terribly sorry I wasn't able to get to you, but what's going on? And he specifically told me, this was 2 weeks ago, it's too late. You lost me as a subscriber. So I said, you know what? Sorry I lost you as a subscriber, but no hard feelings, man. And then he started, spamming me. So I said, you know what? Not for nothing. Take it easy. Okay, Gio, this is from Johnny. Gio, you know the price on the up-and-coming Proline wheels? I do not, but I don't worry about price when it's something that I like. They should put in a brushless Vortex system. Okay, Lewis, there's a reason for this. On the reason why they went with a brush system. The RC is really an introductory RC, and it's at a $300 price point. You're probably going to be able to get it a little bit more cheaper when you get it from your hobby shop or or any of these online retail stores. But the reason why they made it on a brushed system is because they know what we do. They know that when you're in the hobby, it's great introduction. It's a great introductory RC, but they know a lot of guys want the power in their RC, and they'll take out that brush system and throw a VXL or a Castle system in there immediately. So that's primarily what they've done with that, made it at a price point. Now, it's a little bit of a high price point, but you got to understand the R&D that went into getting the to have the 4GT set up there. The body is composed of 3 different components. It's not even one Lexane. Well, this is 2 pieces. This is the inner cage and the body itself, but it's 3 different parts onto it. And like I said, everybody updates and upgrades their RCs. So those are units that you're not even going to utilize once you get it out. I'd rather come across and say, all right, I spent $300, but I could put any electronics that I want to put in there. So I think Traxxas did pretty well on doing that, because a lot of times there's a lot of cool vehicles that are out there that I don't want their electronics. I want to put my own stuff in there if I'm customizing. Okay, next question. Do you think putting the X-MAXX is scale truggy? I wouldn't know, Law Dog. That I wouldn't know, but I mean, can't hurt, right? JFB Gamer, can I? Okay, if I could see your slash 4x4 because I need some upgrade on mine's. Well, JFB Gamer, check out my older videos. You'll be able to see every upgrade that I have on my Traxxas slash. Is T-bone bumper good? Looks heavy. Yo, this thing is beast. T-bone all the way. We will see and get info about the Vortex for you right now. I'm in the 5th scale world. Too many upgrades. Yeah, dude, I'm enjoying that 5th scale update you're doing with the Baja. Can't wait to see. Well, you know what? You and I have to have a few beers, and I'll definitely check it out. Well, if you're not off tomorrow, give me a heads up. I'm probably going to be driving west. So, let me see. Techno RC drive shafts, front and rear, hardened steel. The Techno RC, I only bought the center drive shaft Techno RC for my Stampede 4x4. The drive shafts for the wheels, I utilize the Traxxas ones, the Velocity ones. When are you getting your new Mini Z? Great chance, by the way. Great channel, by the way. Eric, what's going on? My new Mini Z is coming hopefully next week. I'm gonna go with a brushless system, but I have to unveil a new controller. Johnny, Vortex is cheap version of X01. Not the cheap version, because remember, this is a 1/10 scale vehicle as opposed to the 1/7 scale X01, but it's definitely very, very scale. How many years have you been in the RC? This is from 335 Velasquez. 6 years right now. JFB Gamer, no problem. I learned a lot from your videos when I was upgrading my slash 4x4 LCG. This is from Lewis Prague. Thank you, man. I tried to upgrade that slash a lot. A lot of times you can't even find colored RPM parts if you're able to find them. So hopefully you're able to get your hands on that. Eric Gutierrez. Awesome. Can't wait to see it. All right, cool. Randy Thomas, Geo 31 pinion, 31 spur, CC, okay, to ESC, 90C live. What do you think? I think you're gonna be able to do one hard pass. Um, just watch your motor temperatures because you can seize that 2200 kV motor. That was one of the major things when we started doing speed runs. You have to check the motor temps. You have to check the ESC temps because remember, you're pulling a lot of power, on that run. So definitely look at your temperatures. You don't want something to seize, and also make sure aerodynamically and the weight is everything set up for that rustler because the more money you spend on that type of setup for 100 miles an hour and above, when you crash, it costs a lot of money. Tristan Johnson, get a Raptor. Tristan Johnson, I already bought the Raptor. It comes in Monday. The Raptor body for the Traxxas X-MAXX. Louis Selgada, Seliga, got to go. Take it easy, man. Chevy man, what's going on? I got me a few weeks ago Stampede 4x4. What is a good upgrade for the electronics? The VXL system is a pretty cool system, Chevy man. But if you are gonna upgrade with it, Castle by far. Sidewinder 3 is a cool setup, but the VXL system is pretty cool, man. I was able to do in one of our RC events almost a quadruple flip with the Traxxas Stampede 4x4, and Everyday RC got the video of that one, but that was with the VXL system, so definitely cool. Thomas Muike, Mike, very good, excellent. Brazil, what's going on? Jason Watts, Geo, where's the best spot to do runs on Long Island? That'll be on Deer Park, man. The guys over there on Deer Park hit me up, or one of the guys, Stroll Island RCs or something like that, Long Island Speed. They'll be able to give you the information. If you are driving west, let me know, and you can swing by. I have ribs going in the smoker, homie. I'm probably gonna hold you up to that, Chris. So just see. Okay, Orion88, what's up, Gio? I learned a lot from you when you made the 100-mile-per-hour rustler. Orion, thank you very much. Once again, I'll give credit to one of the forefathers who was just on there. Chris, you missed out. Draven 3907 was in the room checking a few things out, so that was pretty cool treat having him in there. Okay, Traxxas Ford Raptor body for your Slash. I have a lot of bodies I have to paint, Tristan. I have wow, there's a whole bunch of bodies. I should just do a video of all the bodies I have to paint. It's crazy. Proline is making Traxxas X-MAXX finally. Yes. And I already spoke to the rep from Proline, and hopefully I'm going to get it before it's released. Okay. Mine was, yeah, if you have the Stampede 4x4 5, the XL5, you're going to have to change a little bit of the driveline on there. It's not set up like the way the VXL system is, so you need to do a comparison video and setting up the diffs and everything like that differently. So that's something you should definitely look into if you are upgrading it to a brushless system. Jason Watts, thanks. Why did you put the bumper? Why did you put that bumper on there? For protection. This protects my shocks. This protects almost everything. Look at this thing. Okay. RC Hot Boys, got to go. See you in the next video. RC Hot Boys, take it easy. Oh man, am I Draven too? You know what? Yeah, I know, right? Okay, Fun Plasma Games. Anyone know where to get a stock car bodies for the Mini Z? Go to brucknerhobbies.com and you're able to get whatever body that you need for a Mini Z. They have the paintable bodies available, and they have the other bodies to where, all the ready painted bodies that are there. It looks pretty flimsy. This is made out of the nylon plastic, same nylon plastic that RPM utilizes, and the way this thing is set up, it comes across, and when the impact comes in, it comes like that. It does not break, and also there's a lifetime warranty on T-Bone Racing products. So as flimsy as you think that is, I've crashed a lot. I've crashed a lot with that. What's up with the replays? Let me see. Let me see. Screw thing. I'm getting my Mini Z very soon, hopefully. Yeah, definitely so. There are many bodies for it. Definitely find out which one you want. Okay, Mr. Star 5151. It's almost 11:30 at night here, but I don't want to leave. Where are you at? Are you in Europe? Louis Prague. I'm thinking about getting a T-bone bumper. But just the bumper. I would say get the chassis brace as well. The chassis brace underneath is definitely, you protect everything underneath. It's definitely well worth the money to buy that. I re-entered your giveaway. Okay. It's saying what's up to oh, you were saying what's up to replay. I'm like, who in the hell's replay? And then he ended up putting the replay. All right, I got it. What's your dream RC car? That's a good question. Dream RC car. Well, the next big car I want to get is the Low C5T, and that's due to my friend over there, Everyday RC. So, but next dream car. Shit, I own so many of the RCs, man. Maybe a Capo. Those Capo RCs. The Capo Jeep Rubicon. I don't know, something like that. That's like $2,000. That would be a nice, cool dream car. I would love to do a video on that. I would break that car down and then totally customize it. And it would be a different type of customization because I'd want to make it so scale it would be scary. Okay. Oh, you, Sweetie? Switzerland? Sweden. All right. Okay. Do you have a Traxxas Slash? If so, what type of batteries is in it? Obviously, you haven't seen my channel. Yeah, I have 3 Traxxas Slashes, and I have Venom batteries in them. Do I have a Traxxas Slash? Yeah, man. I have the Slash LCG Platinum with the Mama Monster 2200 kV motor. I have the Traxxas LCG 2-wheel drive VXL, and I have the Slash 2-wheel drive high center of gravity VXL. I don't want to make my truck too heavy. Having the bumper will not make your truck heavy on that, Lewis. But that being said, my truck does have weight on it because I do have the arm protectors on there. It did put a little bit more poundage on it, but with the 8S, I think it compensates for that. Okay. Do you have an actual Yeti score? I own 3 Yetis: the XL, the 10 scale, and the Junior. I didn't get a trophy. I think I'm all Yeti'd out at this point. Okay, 400,000. Low C. Yo, not for nothing. That Low C Audi one, that thing is beast. I would love to get that, and try to see what I could do with that. That's a nice car to have in the collection. I don't have not one Low C vehicle, so that would be another one I'd be thinking about getting. Do you like the X-MAXX over the Reaper? Yes. I prefer the looks of the X-MAXX, but still, I would take the X-MAXX 8S over the Reaper any day. Do you have any Nitro RCs? Orion 88? No, I do not have any. But I've always wanted a Jado. Okay, Massimiliano Scartino. I just butchered your name. I just got my new X-MAXX 8S today. Oh, congratulations. I'm rebuilding my Hyper 7. Wow, not too many Hyper 7s out there. Do you know, this is from Plasma Games. Do you know what kind of recommendation batteries should I get for my brushed LCG, go with the Traxxas one. I mean, why not match up? You're not pulling the power that you need. You know what I mean? You're not going for high speed runs, but definitely, with the Traxxas ones with the ID battery setup, you should be good to go with that. Replays. I'm getting a new RC soon. Corolla Axial SCX10 Jeep. I already have the Axial SCX10 Jeep, and it's an awesome RC. Okay. Should I be getting a low C? I should be getting a low C Audi. Oh, next week. Jealous. Okay, ha ha ha. Just called me Max. All right. Oh, okay, good. Got it. I didn't want to butcher your name. All right, Max sounds cool, bro. Okay, alrighty. Thomas, thank you very much. No problem. Randy Thomas. Got to go, bro. Here in the Caribbean. It's club time. Yeah, man. You done relax over there. Okay. Do you have any plan? Do you plan on building any team associated touring cars? No, I do not. Traxxas dude. I got done driving my 8S. Had a blast. You know what? 8S all day. Traxxas X-MAXX 8S by far. Dream RC low C truck 1/5 scale on 12S. Do you know the ESC that you have to buy for that is like around $800? Oh, that's so brutal. Law dog, where does the E-Revo rank on your list of favorite monster trucks? On favorite monster trucks, Stampede 4x4, X-Max. Oh man, I have to say E-Revo over over the other ones. So I would say it would be rank three. I do have the E-Max as well. I would have to say the E-Revo would rank up there. But it all depends on how you set it up. Yeah, man. I'm here in Jersey in the concrete jungle. Yo, man, Lewis, you should come to the event, man. It would definitely be cool having it over there. Me and Everyday RC. We love when people head out there and just hang out. And appreciate it. And it's kind of a cool thing for us to check people out and meet a whole bunch of new people. I think about starting an RC YouTube channel. Well, then you should start your RC YouTube channel and make sure you have good content and you're able to come across and just have a niche. Like my channel is a lot of customizations on my channel, so you always have to have a niche of what initially you're going to be doing. What scale slash? I'm not too sure if I know, but I have all 10 scales. Do you drift? I drifted with the rally. Oh, you know what? The slash is a rally. I have a rally too. So, Johnny, there was a guy here on YouTube with a low C XL on. Holy cow, tires were ballooning like crazy. Yeah, you know what? They do sell steel belted tires, so he should be getting into that. I'm not far, right next to Staten Island. Oh yeah, I'm from Brooklyn, bro, so I know exactly where you're at. I used to hang out in Pierce Amboy. So, let me see. Got to make it whenever I can get a card. Ugh, you need to get a license. Omar, dude, I have to say I love your channel. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much, Omar. Oliver, Cash ATT. My dream RC would be the RC four-wheel drive. Oh yeah, you know what? The RC four-wheel drive is an awesome, RC crawler. Harrison, do you like HIP? Oh, HIP, HIP. I have to say I never liked the company until I saw my boys Savage, and it handled really, really well. It did a lot of things which I was surprised that company was able to produce. So it kind of turned me towards HPI. HPI is a really good company. I believe another guy just bought them out. So it's definitely a cool company out there. It's one of the godfathers of the beginning RC companies that are out there. Do you glue PVC pipe? Wait. So I glued PVC pipe to my X-MAXX wheels when I was driving. Oh, you were drifting. Oh, okay. You might mess up. You might mess something up with that. I am like an hour away. Oh, that's cool. Let me see. 335 Velasquez. What do you have installed on the Rustler VXL to go 70 miles an hour? You gotta lower it, put some GRP wheels on it, and set up your gear ratio for you to do 70 miles per hour on there for the VXL systems. I have a mini Mustang from HPI. You know what? HPI does those 110 scale RCs really nice. So big kudos to them because they're like the only companies, one of the major companies that do all that. You know. I have Badlands on my Slash. I have trenchers on my Slash, and I have trenchers on my other Slash, and I think a bow ties on my other one. Upgrade tracks. Can I buy parts separate? No, you cannot. They make sure that you have to buy that whole kit. So you kind of stuck in getting that, as of right now, from what I understand. Extreme RC Trucks, what's up, man? What's going on? Rez was a cool helmet. Yes, that's my next NEXX carbon fiber helmet for when I motorcycle ride. GLP will rock when you set them on Havico TT. Got something new out of her. Today's still more throttle to go. Oh, cool. Law Dog subbed. Oh, thank you very much. Long Island Speed. What happened? I was waiting for the jump in the train. Well, I spoke to my cop friend out here. And he looked at me like I was an asshole. And he was like, what are you, crazy? He was like, dude, it doesn't even get into the arrest mode of that. He goes, it's one thing if you come across and try to jump that train when it's docked, but when it's moving and it hits, yo, I'll make the news. And I can't upload it because, if the cops are looking for me, bam. Oh, yeah, jumping moving train. And I'm busted and it's a wrap. I mean, my face is never really on here, but people know who the hell I am. Okay, Shot Gamers. Do you think there'll be some on eBay? Of course, there's always some on eBay. Are you going to get the Traxxas? Of course I'm going to get the Traxxas 110 scale 4GT 4Tech 2.0. That's my RC. I was going to do the same Yeah, try not to get arrested. So, let me see. Behind my house. As long as that train's not moving and no one can bust you, I would say go for it, I mean, don't, wait, hold on. Please be advised, I do not advise you to do that, but if you're going to do it, then by all means, I would like to see that video. Keep up the great work. Thank you very much, Phil Armstrong. Yo, have a good one, man. Yeah, we need to get a gas RC, bro. 2 years I've been asking about this low C5T. Lord knows I need to that. Can you do the review on the Axial SCXT on another video, please? If you ever get the opportunities, check out my playlist and look at the SCX10. You'll be able to see everything that I have on there as of right now. And I think it's an awesome RC when you go into crawl with so many upgrades. It's not even funny. See, gas does make a lot of noise, but it's just something about having a fifth scale that just makes it dope. Hey man, I will just closed. Well, I want to give you a little history about before I'm going to come across and answer a lot of the questions that you're throwing up. So if you guys can hold on a little bit, I'm just going to go with one of the hobby shops here on Long Island. A few of the hobby shops here on Long Island, which was a sad thing. So fairly recently, a hobby shop that I used to go to, Action Hobbies, ended up closing down. I knew the owner, and he gave me the heads up. He ended up telling me that the place was going to close down, and it eventually did. And then that was Tom at Action Hobbies, and I was, it was devastating to a lot of people that are into the hobby game and stuff like that. And there was another hobby shop that was very, very well affiliated with when I first started with the hobby, and that was Elwood Hobbies. And the owner over there, Ralph, very good guy, very nice guy. Always cool with me, even when I had 1,000 subscribers, And I used to walk in there, and I'm like, yo, 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 I got 1,000 subscribers, and he used to laugh. He's like, but it was a sad scenario when I found, when I heard recently that Elwood Hobbies have closed down, and he was a very nice guy. He had his wife and his two children and stuff like that. And the bad thing is, you know, we we can get, you know, definitely better price points when we go to, shopping online or everything like that. But it's devastating to these hobby shops. I mean, when I tell you devastating, it's not even funny, because, and I'll say this again, if there's ever a situation to where your hobby shop closes down, what do you do? You know, yeah, you'll have meetups with your friends and stuff like that here and there and stuff like that, to where you'll come across and, you know you're able to bash around. I mean, me and Chris, Everyday RC, set up these events to where, people come around and hang out and stuff like that. But it's nothing like going to a RC shop. You know, Chris, Everyday RC, he lives in Long Island, and he supports his local RC shop, Bayshore Hobbies, and they're really cool over there. The owner's really, I've met him. He's a really nice guy, but if things like that close down, I mean, I can't tell you how many people I've met going to the hobby shops, and just chit chatting with them and finding out stuff about them and learning more and more about the hobbies. Another great hobby shop in Long Island is Willis Hobbies. That hobby shop gets you the RC's day of. So if there's ever RC that you're gonna get, you go to there. They RC's day of, they have it. And I try to support the hobby. Not only the RC hobby with remote control cars, or remote control helicopters, or quad racing, but the other hobby parts that they sell in there, like, you have so many Lionel trains and stuff like that people do. You have people who fly planes. There's so many different aspects of the hobby that, supporting your local hobby shop in no matter what way, is definitely beneficial to them, because if they close down, there is nowhere you're gonna go. When Bruckner Hobbies ended up having a fire, they were shut down for a year and change, and it was devastating. Do you ever race your RC trucks? Like drag racing? I'll drag race if need be. But definitely do yourself a favor. When you go, I tried, yeah, Bob. Bob at Bayshore Hobbies, excellent gentleman to check out. Um, Contact your local hobby shop. Most likely, ordering parts from them. They're very, very, very informative, with getting you parts, and finding out tips and tricks and stuff like that. One of the hobby shops that I go to a lot, where I do my mini Z racing, is Bruckner Hobbies Hobby Heroes, and it's just a comfortability that you're able to hang out with people that enjoy the same thing that you do. And if that goes away, it comes to pass that we're going to be put in this scenario to where there's nothing that we're going to be able to do, you know? So, it's definitely support your hobby shops. I know a lot of people come across and buy stuff online, but it's definitely cool to come across and just go to your local hobby shop. Even if you buy one piece of a part, you'll never know. You'll be able to meet up with somebody that'll be able to give you a whole bunch of information. Ralph is looking to get another store on Lakeland Road. You know what? That's good information. If you get to speak with Ralph from Elwood Hobbies, have him hit me up. He still has my phone number, or email me. So have him hit me up. I would love to help him out, in any way that I can to get his hobby shop up and running. So, if I only knew how to say your name, Caleb Wellman, shout out. Is that better? So, let me see. If a hobby shop store opens in a major mall, they're gonna make a killing. Not necessarily. Max, what's going on? I see. I can't say your name, bro. So it's Max. Shout out. What are you planning with the Fortec? Brushless, definitely, and changing out that servo. Any drifters on the island? I don't know of any drifters on the island. RC Kid 6903. I have a number. I can tell him to talk to you before I tell him to talk. Yeah, hit me up. Yes, Tap Money. Yeah, Monfidel 1. What's going on, brother? Do you like boats? I have the M41 catamaran. Where will you use the Fortec? Um, in front of my house, on the runway. We'll see. I have no plans of where I'm gonna put it. I think because of people traffic. Yeah, but a lot of times, when the malls come in there, I mean, you have these moms that are looking to get, they have no idea. Some moms do, but some moms just have no clue, and they'll go to Toys R Us and say, "Hey, the Toys R Us brand is the same thing." And I tell a lot of parents that come to a hobby shop that when their toy grade RC breaks, there's no repairing. You know, so no, the runway by where I live at, it's not bad. It's definitely not bad. Yeah, but I tell a lot of parents, it's one thing if you buy a toy grade, it breaks, it's done. But at least when you get a hobby grade RC, you're able to fix it. It's a little bit better investment, a little bit more money, but it's a better investment. What do you think about the Latrax Rally? What kind? I already have the Latrax Rally. The only upgrades that I've done with that is a body, and I'm about to do a video with the Dusty Motors shroud for the Latrax body. So, and I have ball bearings in there too. I have to do upgrades. Runway's too bumpy. I missed I missed some of this. Sorry. Did you say Proline's coming out with tires for the X-MAXX? Yes, they are. Vapor Trail 619. I guess that's 619 for California, or you like Rey Mysterio, one of the two things. But they are. If you go to ProlineRacing.com, go look at the new body that they unveiled, and at the end of the video, you see the new tires that are coming out. So, Ryan's been having big problems with his wife. Unfortunately, left him. You know what? I knew that was gonna happen when he started telling me that she's working out and this whole bunch of stuff. But that's but San Diego, California. Yep. Yeah, I kind of thought that was in the works. Anyway, so look, we've been at this for, let me see. Um, it's all the way by exit 68 on the LIE, Calverton. What is the biggest RC you have? Gio, hit me up later. I'll give you his number. Yeah, RC Kid, definitely give me his number. Too bumpy. What part of that runway did you go to? If you go at the totally other end of it, not the beginning part, but if you go at the other end it, you'll be able to get a better setup. Oh, and bring a blower as well. Last time I did a speed run over there, I had a blower, and then I blew a lot of the area over there. What's up, Jay? Vapor Trails. If so, do the low C5 brushless conversion. That's awesome. Yo, I can't afford that. You know. No, dude. I think right there, bringing that RC. See, the thing is that bringing that RC to that racing, it has its pros, has its cons. My whole worry about bringing it there to start off with the Fortec is that if that thing goes off the road, there is no body I can get for that thing until they release the bodies. But I'll try it out. Because if I crash on the sidewalk, I'm gonna be tight. Woody, Creaseman, I always enjoyed getting out. I'm going to the hobby shops. Yeah, going to the hobby shops are awesome, man. What was your first RC car? The Traxxas Rustler VXL. Second one was the Stampede two-wheel drive that I turned into a Gravedigger VXL. Hey, do you know Big Charles from Elwood Gym? Yeah, I do. I think I do. Same. Get Delta Plastics. Runway, you stuck. Yeah, it's so hard to get Delta Plastics now. Like, I wanted to order them, and it was like an issue of ordering that. You had a Tamiya? Nice. I never had a Tamiya vehicle. Yeah, but I tried to get a Delta Plastic last year, so it's probably easier this year. Hit him up. He's in the hospital. What the hell happened to him? Good God. Cheaper lipo just works good. Nah, I would go with the Traxxas ones. You know, you don't want to invest all that money into it and put in cheaper lipos where you get a fire. What brand do I have? Cheaper lipos just work. Yeah. Also, you don't know if those lipos will fit into the tray. My aunt's in PR and got one for me when I was like 10 years old. I'm 44 now. Yeah, we're old, man. I'm not too familiar with SMC Vapor Trails 169. I've only stuck with Venom, Venom Traxxas, Onyx, Orion, 15. Okay, he had a very bad chest pain. He had to take his meds. You know what? The situation with Ralph, I remember when he got into that big accident and then his sister died and everything like that. You know, I wish him the best, you know. What batteries do I use? For the X-MAXX, is most of the batteries I have right now are Traxxas, but I also use a lot of Venom batteries and Onyx. Good levels when you can afford max amps. Do it. I like max amps, but you know, I ended up opting to go with the ID battery thing. That's pretty much it. Why did you start YouTube? That's a good question. And hold off on the questions right now because I'll answer this thing. So here's the thing with the YouTube channel. If you guys ever have noticed, it says GIOSTEALTHR1. Now, this was never supposed to be an RC channel. All it is Geo, which is my name, Giovanni. Stealth, because I have a black Yamaha R1. And that is the only reason why I had that channel. And all I did was come across and started doing more. Not even, I haven't even done a motorcycle video. I just thought it was a cool name, you know, GIOSTEALTHR1. And I ended up doing the Rustler situation, doing upgrades and stuff like that. And one car turned into two cars turned into three cars, and then I just started going buck wild. So that was the problem. You know, that's one of the main reasons why I got into it. So, do you stunt ride? In my 20s. Wait a minute. I think I have a picture for you guys. Okay, I'm gonna look this up. This was me. Dun 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 dun. If I could just pull this picture up, you guys can see this. When I was a young lad, somewhere in the abyss. Aha. This is back in the days when I used to stunt. I don't know if you could see that too well, but I used to mess around a lot. Now I go for high speeds. My Yamaha R1 has no governor on it, so no speed restrictions. There's power commander, full pipe exhaust. It's a beast. So, do I like planes? No, I do not like planes. Every single time I go on simulators, I fly awesome, but I crash terrible. I crashed bad, so I never got into planes because every single time, and they used to tell me, "Oh no, it's cheap, man, it's cheap." I'm like, dude, I'm just gonna crash that thing, and it's just gonna be so mad. You know, at one point I was gonna get into helicopters, but then some kid in Brooklyn severed his head off, and he was a professional, from a line, and it, like, flat. He died before he even hit the ground. That's how bad it was. So he was doing hurricanes, and it went, and it was a terrible, terrible tragedy. I believe he was sponsored. He was a sponsored flyer, and that unfortunate accident happened, and it was just terrible, and that kind of pushed me away from doing it. I started with helicopters, and it lasted me 6 seconds. Yeah, it's crazy. Crash Goose, Top Gun. Yeah, just like Goose. Hey, do you have any ATVs? No, but my friend has an ATV, and he bought his daughter an ATV, so it's definitely cool. X-MAXX is only good for about 41 miles per hour. Butch, I have to say you are wrong. I have GPS this thing with the Traxxas GPS and the Garmin 2.1, and I got 53 miles an hour. So I think primarily what you possibly have done is maybe not put it into expert mode and still had the learning mode. Maybe. I'm not too sure, but I know right off the bat the ADAS does what it says it does. Dude, you're still alive. I took a nap, eat, sleep, bathroom, went somewhere, and you're still alive. Yeah, yeah. It's definitely going a little bit longer than I expected. But I like answering a lot of questions. Has someone has gone 89, and I think they went 89 on those big foam tires. I think that's primarily what it was. Do you have any drones? Alias. I would love to get a drone, but with everything that's upgrading, it's crazy. 120 on the X-Men. That's crazy. How do I put it in expert mode? It's a sequence. Oh, you should be able to see it on the Traxxas website that there's a sequence on you calibrating and putting on. It's kind of like having the regular VXL system, to where you set it up like that. But I'm not too sure right off the top of my head. But on the Traxxas website, it should give you a heads up on how to put it onto the expert mode. Take those hamsters. It's funny. I almost did a video like that. I was gonna put a hamster in a ball on an RC, and it was going to be hamster going 100 miles an hour. My whole scary part was if the ball, for some reason, the wind pulled the ball off, that hamster would have been rolling at 100 miles an hour, and I would have had PETA all over my ass. I'm like, you know what? Let me not even try that. Harrison Haley, shout out to you. Anyone broke 100 with the Yeti? No, not that I know of. Yeah, Peter would abuse me for that. It'll be death. It'll be the end of the channel. Do you hear Deer Park? Do you hear in the Deer Park did 172 with the slash? I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't believe that's the correct number for that. The reason being, if you are breaking that type of a record, there are three things that you need. A, it would be awesome if you have the tracks to come across and give you the diameter of how fast you were going. B, you have to have at least 2 GPSs attached to that. 3, a speed gun. Also, so when you come across and differentiate all the numbers, you're able to equate it within 5 miles an hour. So, that being said, that would be the best way to do it. You have to have at least 2 of those things. You have to have a GPS on it and then tracks if you're going to do that. Or 2 GPSs. Because then a lot of times they different calibrate each other. It's a whole bunch of stuff, but I would love to see that slash go 172. I'd eat my words. I'd throw a video and shout out that man. Slash. Okay, success. Do you have HR sway bars on your X-MAXX? No, I have not. My boy Everyday RC got them for the rear. I don't know if he installed them in the front, but I know he has the rears on them right now. He had to modify his stock arms to put them in there. So Zero Dark 3 RT. No problem. Top speed on this one, I believe it's 53 miles an hour. I got 75 on 3S. I'm not North Pole. I don't know what you're driving. X-MAXX scares me with 50 miles per hour, and then yeah, you no, you get hurt. Not dead. You probably take off a leg. You know. Alrighty. So I'm in actuality gonna cut this live stream very soon. Primarily, I have to install that Nintendo Switch into my beautiful TV 4K, and then once I install that in there, I should be good to go. That being said, to the people that are still in here, which are I think 31 bodies right now. Thank you very much for checking out the channel. Hopefully, I was able to earn your subscription today. If you like the content, give me a thumbs up. It definitely helps me out with that. Also, what I need you guys to do is come across and just hit your notification button, which is definitely a cool thing. If you're able to hit your notification button, you'll be able to see live streaming content immediately when I do it. And then once I do that, what I'm going to try to do is give you guys a heads up at least a day before when I go with a live video. This is kind of like a jump thing for you guys to enjoy. And once again, I really appreciate everybody that's come and checked this out. All the questions, I have a lot more answers I can give you. If I don't know, I'll be able to push it to the people that do know. Definitely put the shout out there for my channel. Hopefully we can get bigger and I'll be able to give you more content and everything like that. Once again, do support your local hobby shops. I cannot stress that enough. Support them because they'll definitely be able to assist you in any type of questions you need. Take it easy, Traxxas, dude. So, everyone, you guys are... we'll get to that on the next live stream and stuff like that. But the next time you see this RC, it's going to be totally different. So we'll see. We're going to have new shop covers and everything like that. So you're going to be liking this. Very, very cool. So anyway, hopefully once again, you guys enjoyed the video. Once again, thumbs up if you liked it. Put the notification down and rate, comment, subscribe. Tell my fellas up in YouTube. Later.